Okay guys, we are here on site at a customer's home. We have a pretty interesting call. Not something we do a lot, going to houses, but we have a 2006 Ram 1500, and the customer's daughter accidentally filled this 5.7 Hemi V8 gasoline truck up with about 3/4 of a tank of diesel fuel. So we are in the process of evacuating that fuel and then gonna put in 5 gallons of fresh gasoline. So I'll walk you guys through a little bit of what we've done. First things first is we have the vehicle hooked up to a battery tender, and we're just maintaining our voltage right now because we are going to be running the fuel pump without the engine running. So we don't want to kill their battery. And then I'll take you guys underneath, and we are gonna look at some of the handiwork we have going on under here. So, under the vehicle, you can see our system that's already set up. And what we have is, we have removed the fuel line right here with the disconnect tool, which is this little guy, and connected our temporary line right here. He runs up and underneath the truck, and right here to Mr. Bucket. And as you can see, we've already got about 4 gallons out, and we're getting ready to put some more in. We've probably got about another half tank, and I'm guessing this is like a 27 to 30 gallon tank on this thing, so quite a bit of pumping left to do. We tried to siphon it out with a little shaker siphon, but no way we went at it could we get it through the filler neck. There's an anti-siphon valve in there, so this is how we're doing it. So if you guys take a look real quick, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just cycling the key on and off because I can't find, I believe there is no fuel pump relay on these. It's a solid state. It's done with the computer, so I'll just cycle this key and you'll see what happens. Our pump runs for about 5 seconds and then turns off. So I'm just turning the key on and off and on and off and on and off. And like I said, that's why we have that battery maintainer hooked up, so that as we do this, we're not draining their battery dead. Also made sure I connected it before I was pumping fuel so that we don't go boom. Okay, Dad's found the sweet spot with the key. He's cycling it to where it's filling a lot faster. And got 1 bucket down already, probably sitting in the back of the truck. Probably, I'm gonna say 2 more to go after this. Okay guys, we got how many gallons out? 1, 2, 3, 4,
4.5
gallons. So
4.5. So that's 24, 23 gallons ish.
We got 23 gallons out of this thing. Turns out it's a 34 gallon tank. So we haven't fired it yet, so you guys can see kind of how it runs. We're gonna see how it runs with the residual fuel that's in the fuel lines up in the rail. So I'm priming it, and idle's starting to smooth out a little. A little lumpy still. I'd like to get a full tank in it to really dilute what was left in there. We pushed everything out with the fuel pump until it started to aerate. So I'm pretty sure we've got most of it, but the tank is at an angle. The truck is on this sloped driveway, and there could be, you know, maybe another gallon or so left in it of diesel mix. So we'll get it to the gas station, fill it up, and see how she runs. So we're all wrapped up. We got about 24 gallons out of that thing. I had to go get more buckets. We had so much fuel. It's a 34-gallon tank, but if we come up front, you can hear, now that we've taken it for a drive, she purrs like a kitten. So
why didn't you jump the relay?
Why didn't I jump the relay?
You should address that.
Because look in here. There is no relay. These, in 2006, they switched to a solid state system where it does not have a fuel pump relay, as per what I found on the interweb. But she's a maiden that's been known to lie a handful of times. So, I mean, that could be false, but that's what I was going off of. So, she doesn't.